Let's talk about Intel. For a while, it looked like they were finally regaining momentum. Their 5 nodes in 4 years plan was on track, with the big milestone being their next-gen chip process, 18A. But right after their big CES 2026 showcase, Intel surprised everyone by announcing a major push into the next node, 14A. The market hated it. Intel's stock dropped nearly 10% in a day. Why? Because chip making is brutally expensive and risky. Investors want proof of execution, not just big promises. Intel's sudden pivot to 14A made it seem like they were moving the goalposts before scoring with 18A. It raised tough questions. Do they have the money, the talent? Are they getting distracted from the one thing they must nail? Launching 18A. Intel needs to be aggressive to catch up, but they also need to rebuild trust after years of delays. Announcing 14A before 18A is even out feels to some like repeating old mistakes, over-promising before delivering. It's a battle between ambition and execution, and right now investors are voting for execution. Intel's challenge: show they can deliver on 18A before betting the farm on what's next. The market wants results, not just roadmaps. For Intel, the stakes couldn't be higher. They need to prove they can execute, not just dream big. The next year will be a make-or-break moment. Can Intel finally deliver on its promises, or is this just another chapter of overreach? You hear terms like 18A, 14A, 3nm, 5nm, what do they mean? A node is a generation of chip technology. Smaller numbers used to mean smaller transistors, more power and better efficiency, but now those numbers are mostly marketing. The real leap is in the underlying tech. Intel's A nodes use angstroms. 1 angstrom is 0.1 nanometers, so 18A is 1.8 nm, 14A is 1.4 nm. These nodes are massive undertakings, involving new materials and designs like ribbon-fed and power via. For Intel, 18A is about catching up to TSMC and Samsung. 14A is about taking the lead. Announcing 14A signals long-term ambition. Intel wants to lead into the 2030s, not just catch up now. But ambition isn't enough. The world wants to see if Intel can actually build these chips. Having a blueprint is one thing. Building the house is another. The A nodes are Intel's shot at a comeback, but the pressure to deliver is enormous. Before the 14A bombshell, Intel was building momentum. At CES 2026, their big reveal wasn't a flashy gadget, it was a wafer of Panther Lake processors, built on 18A. This was proof. 18A wasn't just a slide, it was real silicon. After years of delays, showing a working wafer was a huge confidence boost. Intel's new tech, ribbon-fed and power via, are big changes, not just tweaks. They also touted big customers lined up for 18A, including in automotive and high-performance computing. The message: Intel is back. And others believe it too. But then, the sudden shift to 14A felt like a distraction. The CES message was focus and execution on 18A. For a moment, it seemed like Intel had turned a corner. But the 14A announcement risked undermining that hard-won trust. Investors want to see Intel finish what it started. The comeback story isn't complete until 18A ships in volume. Intel needs to prove it can deliver, one node at a time. The 14A announcement came from Intel's interim CEO during an investor call. Not a flashy event, but it sent shockwaves. The message: Intel is ramping up spending on 14A, a technology still in the lab. Investors were just getting comfortable with the billions spent on 18A. Now, Intel wants to pour even more into 14A, before 18A is even generating revenue. The risk: stretching resources too thin, fighting a war on two fronts. Investors worry Intel is putting the cart before the horse. The priority should be flawless execution on 18A, hitting targets, meeting yields, delivering on time. Every dollar spent on 14A is a dollar not spent ensuring 18A's success. Instead of signaling confidence, the move raised doubts about focus. In chipmaking, uncertainty and risk are punished. Fast. Why is Intel so aggressive with 18A and 14A? It's all about their foundry ambitions. Intel wants to become a world-class foundry, making chips for everyone, even rivals. To win customers, Intel needs a clear, credible roadmap. 18A is their ticket back in the game. but customers want to know what's next. That's why Intel is talking up 14A. It's a promise of long-term partnership and innovation. For foundry customers, seeing investment in future nodes is reassuring. If Intel lands big customers for 18A, those same companies will look to 14A next. The strategy locked customers into the Intel ecosystem with a steady stream of new tech. But if 18A stumbles, the whole roadmap, 14A included, loses credibility. Intel's foundry dream depends on flawless execution, starting now. If 14A is so important, why did Intel's stock tank? Technologists see a bold roadmap. Investors see cost and risk. Building a new fab is one of the most expensive projects on Earth. Intel is already spending over $100 billion on expansion for 18A. Adding 14A spending now strains finances and increases debt. Investors worry about execution. Intel's history is full of delays and missed targets. The market wants proof, not promises. Who are the customers for 14A? Will demand be there in 2028? Committing billions now for a product years away is a huge gamble. For now, investors want Intel to master today's challenges before betting on tomorrow. What do these new nodes mean for real products? Intel's Panther Lake chips on 18A will power high-end laptops and desktops, pushing performance to the max. But in handheld gaming, like a future PlayStation handheld, power efficiency is everything. Desktop chips can guzzle power. Handhelds need to sip it. New nodes like 18A and 14A promise better performance per watt, crucial for battery life and portable gaming. The challenge: can Intel's tech scale down to compete with AMD and Apple in low-power devices? Intel's history is in high-power CPUs. Mobile efficiency is a new test. The A nodes give them a shot, but the right chip design is key. If Intel can deliver, we could see more powerful, efficient devices everywhere. But it's a big if, and the competition is fierce. So, what's Intel really trying to do? Prove it can lead in semiconductors again. The push on 18A and 14A is urgent. They know the industry won't wait. The risk is all about execution. A roadmap is only as good as the results. The next 12-18 months are critical. 18A must launch on time, hit targets, and achieve good yields. Any slip-up will undermine the whole comeback story and make 14A look reckless. For the tech world, this is a drama worth watching. A competitive Intel means more innovation and choice. If Intel succeeds, it could reshape the industry and supply chain, but the market is skeptical. Show, don't tell. Intel has chosen bold investment and big promises. Now, it's time to deliver. The question: should a comeback company focus on the next punch or the knockout blow 2 rounds from now? Intel's made its choice. The world is watching.